Hello, hello, hello again. So, look at the shield. Anyway, I want to get a look at these trees when this loads back up for me. So, I'm all for smaller mods that do a good job. And if this Trees of the North does as good or better than that other texture pack I'm using, then you might see me switching over here. See, that's the thing. I like to look at different mods and see what is doing what. Whoa, that did not make good sense. Anyway, one of the reasons it's hard for me to do like good landscape mods and show you a good difference is that I don't really have a good way to record the before and after and put it all together. Yeah, again, I'm gonna take a picture here, but again, I think this is largely the same. I think this is largely the same results, the same mod. Don't be offended at me, but if you'll notice, there's not much difference. Like, this is the one with the Trees of the North, and then this is the one without the Trees of the North. Is there much difference? Now notice that my head may have moved a little bit, but I'm finding it hard to see a big difference. Let's see, I'm going to look specifically. There's 3 trees on the left I'm going to look at right there. I don't see a lot of difference, and then there's a few trees there. Let's just look at those right there as best we can. Admittedly, I can't see everything because the little camera icon is in the way. Let's look at the trees on the right then. Let's look at those. There's another 3 or 4, 5 there, depending on how you count those little ones there. Yeah, I'm just not seeing much difference. Let me blow this picture up. I think you'll still see it. This is the picture before with the divine, what do you call it? Divine, with the, what did we call it? Trees of the North? Alright, so that's with the Trees of the North. Now hold on. Captures. Okay, so that was the one. This is the Trees of the North, right? This is the one we just looked at here. This is Trees of the North. It looks fine. It looks good. It's got a log turned over, laying over there. Alright. So, and this is going to be the one now with the texture pack that I've been using that is not Trees of the North. I'm trying to see if I see a huge difference. Are the other trees maybe taller? I don't really see that there's a big difference. Let me check something. Maybe they're taller. This is that kind of comparison that is hard for me to do. Not impossible, but hard. Ah, there's what I'm missing. Okay, so these trees are taller. These trees are taller. They're really not fluffier though, but they are taller. Do I care if they're taller though? Does that really... I'm trying to decide if I really care. Now, don't be offended at me. This is very subjective, and I do appreciate the recommendation, regardless of whether I go with it or not. It's just something to realize that those are taller. Are they perhaps a little fluffier trees? Not in the ones in the distance. I'm talking about the ones up close here. You notice that tall one, the one that's about as tall as that mountain in the background. It looks a little skimpy when you get down past the top third. But when we look here, This is the Dark Ages one. No, Trees of the North one. Well, that is for Dark Ages. This one, it's taller. And you know, it might be a little fuller. It still gets a little, but it still looks a little fuller. It looks bigger and fuller. Okay, alright. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the Trees of the North for the bigger and a little fuller trees. They're not really hugely fluffier because I think both of these mods do similar things. But I think that's what I'm going to do, so bear with me for a minute because I finally made a decision. And it just took, it took me being able to see that and to play around with stuff. And they're doing something with the Creation Club because Skyrim is 8 years old or something. We may look at that in a minute. Most of the Creation Club stuff to me seems overpriced. For those people who don't have all your achievements yet, I understand why you might prefer to use some of that. Some of the stuff in the Creation Club I have not seen in mods, I don't think. So it is possible that you could find something cool. But there is a lot of cool stuff just in the regular mods, which is well worth your time. Alright, so tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to keep the Divine Force, because I do like that mod. I feel like it adds some cool stuff. And it's small, and it seems to work really well. Now that I think I have Trees of the North in the right place, because I think it really belonged down here with my other textures, I think it's going to work better. So I'm going to turn it back on because I was trying this one again to see that comparison. And this is the one, I think we're going to let this one go for now. Just going to let it go. Just, it's okay. It's alright. Okay, so I am trying. Here's what I'm trying now. And this is fine. I mean, this I looked at some recommendations, and I'm not always going to take every recommendation. I'm not saying that, but in this case I'm just going to give it a whirl because I couldn't tell much difference between the two mods down there. Now I could tell a big difference in the grass, in the way the grass is done. However, this grass mod is way smaller and it's very simple. It's just grass. It's not ferns and all this craziness. It's just grass, and it gives you a little variety, and that's really all I need. So I'm going now with some much smaller mods, and you'll notice I have more space free if I find something crazy I wanted to try or put in here. But for now, I'm good with this. So, I just did that load order here a few days ago, so now this is like we're totally just tearing it up. But that's okay. That's part of what that's part of what the channel is about. So, all right. Okay, so I'm going to have to do, the thing is, to really get this good, I'm going to have to do another reset to come back in and really enjoy that. So I've been wanting to do, I owe somebody a show on this, and I'm sorry, I apologize for not having gotten to it yet, but you'll notice it requires a CBBE body. So I'm going to have to figure something out, okay? I'm going to do that, and I'm going to try to get in here and do this. So just bear with me. Maybe I'll try to see if I can find a CBBE body now, here in the next couple of minutes, and see what we can do. But I think I'm going to make that its own little show, okay? So first I'm going to do a reset to get my other stuff situated. Wait, I may have to do another reset. I'll worry about that later. One bridge at a time, right? Alright, so thanks for watching, and have a good day, and I will catch you later.